Hey guys, Grizzly Goat here, and today I'm bringing you a video which is similar to my first one, sort of as an alternative. In that video I talked about adding in an arcade mode in which would add in new game modes and new gameplay elements not seen before. But, if Ubisoft rejects the idea of having such a game mode in public matches, then why not have it in custom games? Although not the most popular game mode to play, they are still fun to mess around in and a good tool for testing and learning. Throughout this video, we are going to talk about the benefits of all types of players in Siege, for stat testers like Rogue9, for groups of friends who want to play games against each other, and as well as the competitive community, who want to improve their skills. The only problem with custom games currently is, well, they aren't very customizable. Currently, the only experience in custom games that isn't available anywhere else is tactical realism. Although custom games are the site of tests for testers like Rogue9. Although, testing could be so much easier, such as increasing stuff like health, because currently the max is only 200, or double. And I realize it must be very frustrating when testing damage numbers on weapons when you die, and then you have to set up every round, which could take a few minutes at a time, so please, let's just save some time for our beloved creators. And with that, I'll leave a quick shout out to Rogue9 who does incredible things with his work. I'll leave his siege-wide known weapon damage spreadsheet as well as his channel link down in the description. Alright, moving on to a recreational side. There could be so much more fun to be had than just a 4v4 scrim against your friends, although that is pretty fun. Now, to begin with, why are old maps completely eradicated? The only way you can play Old Hereford is through a situation which doesn't even illustrate half of the map. Ubisoft should add these old versions of Cafe, Clubhouse, and Hereford into custom games because of nostalgia, and we miss them just a little. The same goes for old mid-season events like Showdown and Rainbow is Magic. Some people absolutely love playing these old experiences, but the fact that you cannot replay them is truly a shame. But, if you want to play a completely new experience, that is possible too. Some game modes like the ones I haven't previously mentioned could be game modes like Trouble in Terrorist Town or even party game modes from the Call of Duty franchise but with the Rainbow Six Siege twist, like Operator Sharpshooter or Gun Game. And now I know this is an extreme reach at straws, but can you imagine Infected in Rainbow? That would be ballistic. And now at this point you're like, Grizzly Goat, you're a f***ing moron. Alright, but hear me out. If for some reason you don't like any of those game modes, why not have community game modes? These would be accessible as server downloads and can be uploaded by anybody. I'm just saying it's a custom game, it should be customized however you desire, but oh well. Okay, let's come back down to the ground now. Moving on to HUD settings, although it's not the most important thing, the fact that there was only 3 presets is kind of disappointing. Ubisoft, what is there to lose if you give us leeway? Moving on to operator banning. Once again, I'm not sure why we were locked at 4 for the amount of operators we wish to ban. I mean, I would expect that we would at least be able to adjust the number in multiples of 4, which could make for some interesting 8 pick and ban games. Sorry, Jackal, and Blitz, and Echo, and Clash. Continue on the subject of bans, why aren't we able to ban whatever we want before we start a match? I'm pretty sure in any other custom game and other games, you can disable certain aspects of the game before the game even starts. And it doesn't even have to be just the operators, it can be secondary gadgets and guns too. If you want to play against your friends but you don't want to see an L using a spam cannon, you can just ban your shotguns every whole operator. Or if you want to play more traditional R6 experience, you can just ban claymores. You get the point. But this feature has another purpose. If you want to play pistols or SMGs only, this is one way of doing so. Because we also know there's that guy that doesn't follow the rules. Next up, moving on to character control settings. It would be cool if you could adjust the speed of our characters and movement and actions, such as reloading, reinforcing, running, etc. Because who doesn't love an 18-speed Ella teleporting to you down the hallway blasting with her shotgun? But in all seriousness, I believe adding more speed controls would add for more possibilities while just being useful in custom games. Another fun nostalgia effect that Ubisoft could addition would be to add old versions of the game. Now this would probably be one of the more difficult things to obtain on this list, especially for the fact that it would most likely be a PC exclusive thing. And I'm not a developer, but I have a feeling that this could be difficult to implement on console, even if just shrinking out to each season. This is the reason why it'd probably be better if they could just add a preset game mode that houses all the old nostalgialistic values to avoid complexities and just have some more basic old things like semi-auto shotguns and ACOGs on non-3-speed defenders. Ubisoft, we aren't asking for a mod menu now, although that would be pretty cool. Okay, now it's time to just stop dreaming about things that'll never happen. So in addition to the arcade modes I previously mentioned, why not add custom terrorist hunt games? People often use Terrorist Hunt to train or warm up, but they don't like some of the features in Terrorist Hunt, especially bombers and flinch. If there was a way to customize the Terrorist Hunt experience, it would be a well-known fact that the community would take the appreciation to this. This kind of leads into another aspect. Why not allow players to go on maps and make the Terrorist Hunt situation completely as they please? Allowing them to place mobs where they want, what kind of mobs they want, and as well as stuff like C4 and barbed wire to be more realistic and like the multiplayer experience. These are things that the more competitive players want, because Terrorist Hunt is at itself is just simply outdated. It doesn't represent an accurate representation of what Siege is actually like. As I'm recording this video, news from the new season reveals that Ubisoft will be removing entire C4 and barbed wire rooms as well as bombers. Although a step in the right direction, it isn't enough. Allowing players to customize the experience how they want is the goal because, oddly enough, some people do actually like bombers. It is a bit disappointing to see Ubisoft to continue running with everything so strictly and straitjacketed. I hope Ubisoft lets the entire community have more freedom with customizing their experience more to their liking in the future, especially allowing community-made T-hunts that are server-side downloadables. This is just scratching the surface for possibilities for this game mode. We didn't even talk about things like changing loadouts outside their native ability, going beyond a 5v5, and custom maps made by the community, which will be one of the things we will talk about in a future video for community creations for maps, like Far Cry's map editor, another Ubisoft game which could expand the horizon for community interaction as well as playable content. Do you think they should try to improve custom games? If so, what is something that you would like to see changed? Leave them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a dislike and I'll comment why you didn't. Check out my Instagram where I post every day. Alright guys, this is GrizzlyGoat, and I'll see you in the next video.